know. You already know. Nigga, knock your hoe. Yeah, you ain't no P. Let's keep it G. We ain't never broke up. Pay the fee. She believed in me, and I believe that she can help me financially. Cause it's always about the dough, never about a hoe. That's something you should know, but you would rather play big bro, play best friend, and wonder why you gotta draw a dick in the end. You was trying to get them pants, I was trying to get the band. See the difference? Look at the application, you see a reference. There's too much game, then you break it down. For you playing James, I'm like Eddie Kane, more like Rick James. Before she make the change, she praised my name. Give up everything, bleed that blaze, and make sure nothing went down the drain. You ain't no P, let's keep it G. You ain't never broke a bitch and made her pay the fee. That's what she say when I tell her no. She ain't used to that, I had to break up from the habit with a sim snake. Not just in Illinois, the other 49 states. They tryna infiltrate with a pimp state and with a hose pay. Stone down niggas with 4-5 triggers. Ready to leave your body coaching in December. I ain't playing with you, I'ma break the hoe for everything down. She a slipper, she a cocaine sniffer. I'm a cold day sipper, she'll go get it. I'm a real Texas nigga, wood grain gripper. If I pop my trunk, your windows gon' shiver. If you see her in my car, you already know I'm pissing. Sit her down here at highs, ignore traffic signs. Sit the corner one more time to see the booty from behind, bitch. So when I slide, I'm playing all 3 of my mirrors. The softest niggas turning into killers. I know we sinners. I just pray the Lord stick with us. The streets colder than the chinchilla. So when I slide, I'm playing all 3 of my mirrors. The softest niggas turning into killers. I know we sinners. I just pray the Lord stick with us. Chinchilla. So when I slide, I'm playing all 3 of my mirrors. The softest niggas turning into killers. I know we sinners. I just pray the Lord stick with us. The streets colder than the chinchilla.
Alright. This No Signal, episode 5. I ain't got the posters and stuff yet, because I'm still putting shit up in here. But a lot of shit done happened, like a lot of shit done fucking happened. So I had this thought today while I was at work, because Jeezy put out, so we're gonna start with the Dat Piff first. I put that in the thumbnail because Jeezy put out his tapes on, Jeezy put his down on all display. So all the old Jeezy shit is like on streaming platforms. That shit is big because I had this theory, like, what if we put mixtapes the same way we put albums, it would rewrite history, right? I feel like certain niggas wouldn't be at the top, certain niggas wouldn't be at the bottom if the mixtapes counted. My theory is, I looked at YoungBoy shit through the Trap Raw shit, and it's like everything YoungBoy put out came on streaming platforms. So it's easy. If we just took his studio album shit, I think he only has like maybe 2 studio albums. I don't even think he got more than 5. But he has at least 16 mixtapes that I know. So it's like, you take somebody like Jeezy, And it's like, yeah, we got Thug Motivation 101, but what if you would have put It's the World in there? You would have put, cause like if you go, you can't go on you can't go on that piff now because they took it down. But if you go on there back in the day, it would tell you what the highest mixtape was, and it's like if you counted that as an album, which I know you don't want to do it as an artist, but in history, if we counted that as an album, like fucking Big Sean got a diamond mixtape, like it would just rewrite everything. It just made me think like I didn't understand. I remember Frostwire, LimeWire, Napster, all that shit, cause that's how we grew up. We grew up off the bootleg. We grew up off of going to the bootleg store, get DVDs, CDs, the DVDs that niggas got screens in their car. You play them and got a whole bunch of mixtape, got a whole bunch of music videos on it and unreleased shit. Like it feel like it was a whole bunch of money left on the table. As the artist is good for the artist, so the label was looking like, yeah, this nigga. I'm just gonna use Jeezy for example because I know Jeezy's whole background. So it's like Jeezy kept pushing Thug Motivation 103. And me personally, I think that shit was trash compared to the mixtapes he was putting out. But it was like everything he put out up before that, that shit could have just been the fucking album. Or color. I don't know what color I didn't even know this fucking phone stand turned this way. I thought it was just horizontal, so it took me like 10 minutes trying to figure that out. I'm not sure what color I'm in. I gotta get back in the loop. I gotta get back in the. I was making a thumbnail and forgot how I used to do that. I just gotta get back in the loop of that. But now I got my own space, it's easy to do that. Like this just been on my mind. After watching that YoungBoy shit, I had so many fucking questions. But I want to start it off with that piff because that goes into the YoungBoy shit. No, hold on, we'll hold off on that. The Nudie shit with DJ Academics. I watched that interview. That was the worst interview I think I've ever watched in my life. I didn't even finish it because I was like, I can't do nothing with this other than observe it for what it is. Nudie's partners is on a federal indictment right now, like on a RICO charge, and it's like the label's like, oh, this is good promotion. Let's put Nudie in front of DJ Academics out of all people. Let's put him in front of Academics. And Academics start pulling that, oh man, y'all making it feel like I'm interrogating y'all. And it's like, nigga, and you know what the fuck is going on in the street? Like, why the fuck you playing? But I understand. I think Nudie don't understand it yet, but he said it. He was like, I don't like doing interviews, which makes sense because like you speak enough in your music to where you don't have to get on an interview and elaborate what you said in this song. Like it's pretty much self-explanatory. But it made me look at Academics the type of way. Not that I didn't look at them a type of way already. Academics, I'm starting to think Academics forgot what happened to what's that nigga from Chicago? Gosh, tip of my tongue. Zach TV. I'm thinking Academics forgot what happened to Zach TV. And maybe he didn't forget it, maybe he just got enough protection around him to where he's like, okay, I can speak on this to people. But it's like the whole YoungBoy, I wouldn't get into YoungBoy shit. Cause I watched the whole 6 hours of that shit, bro. 6 hours. And it was funny because he didn't even touch on Kevin Gates, he didn't touch on Boosie, he didn't touch on Jada Youngin. And I'm like, this is what you got. I'm gonna put this disclaimer first. I don't rock with that police shit, bro. On any angle, I don't rock with it. I don't care if you just being informative, especially when you see what happens. That's why I put Keefy D in there because it's like, see what happens when you talk too much. Now let's see what happens when somebody else speaks for you. Let's see what happens. Like Blast said, oh, they came and asked me to cooperate, but I told them no. I don't know you ain't lying. I don't know you just saying that. That's why I was like, why do people give Blast so much fucking credit, bro? Like, it's easy for somebody to say, oh, I ain't tell. Are we gonna look your paper up, bro? Like, I don't believe Blast. I don't believe Blast. Everybody else want to, that's them. I just don't believe a white man can tell me some shit and that's what it is. Like, I'm finna ask you for some paperwork or something, bro. Like, because then nobody even asked you, number one. Like, yeah, people say, oh, Vlad the police. No, they do this shit all the time. What made you speak out this time? Because I don't know if y'all know this. I don't watch Vlad no more. But I don't know. I used to watch him all the time, though. I don't know if y'all noticed, Vlad is very insecure. That nigga's very insecure. Like if you notice every time somebody be like, oh, I had just did an interview with him a year and a half ago. That's not no jest, nigga. That was a year and a half. Like the fuck is you talking about? That's why you be like, man, when people say, Vlad, you ain't the police, man, can you say it louder? Because it's like, nigga, you don't stand on. If you stand on it, stand on it, nigga. What the fuck you need? Oh, you need a black man to validate you. Kind of like how we need a white man to validate us. So I mean, I guess it goes the same way. But I don't believe that. I'm stamping that. I don't give a fuck if he is right. I still don't believe the nigga like because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna act like you didn't sit here and ask this man. Yeah, you can say, oh, he wrote it in the book. Okay, well you could have told people go read the book if you really want to know what happened, but you didn't do that. You interviewed this man numerous times, and you're not the only platform. I really feel that I think the Art of Dialogue, that interview is what they was like, all right, you know what? This nigga has because what y'all don't understand is when you commit a crime, it's certain shit they don't put out to the public. So when you get to talking about shit, I'll be like, we didn't release that to the public. How this nigga know that? Yeah, let's look into him. And it's like, bro, you came in the game talking about you had cancer. That's really why I listened, because I thought that was going to be the only interview you did because you had cancer. I didn't know what stage you was on. I just remember saying that. And it's like, the whole reason this goes with the young boy shit is because I'll probably do a video on this if I don't get my point across right now. I asked Naeem, I was like, bro, do niggas respect a nigga putting a bag on a nigga head versus the nigga that actually went and did the shit? Like, me personally, I feel like if you ain't do it, don't speak on it. If you ain't go walk something down, like look at the life come up out that body, don't do that, bro. That's weird. Like that's like lying on your dick, bro. Like that shit weird. I don't even care if you put a bag on a nigga head. Like it would make more sense if a nigga put a bag on somebody's head and they had the background of putting in some work back in the day or whatever. But if everybody you claiming is a bag you put up, it's like, nigga, what the fuck? So if you didn't have money, then what? If you didn't have money, would you still knock them niggas off? That's my question. Because I remember I was in a situation and I was finna go lay some shit down and I was just gonna do it myself. I ain't gonna pay. I had money, but I ain't finna pay a nigga. I don't know if that nigga's gonna tell when he get in an interrogation room. So nah, nigga, I'm finna go and slang this on. It's my problem anyways. Like, I don't look for no nigga to deal with my shit. I don't give a fuck about no boss shit. That's just me as a man. Like, you don't even get the satisfaction. You put a bag on a nigga head and then he get dealt with. You don't get the same satisfaction you doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? My girls, I'm not on that time, but I'm just saying, like, if you a street nigga, how come everybody you got, you ain't do? That was the thing with Vaughn, like, that shit was like, oh, that nigga probably did that. We know he killed somebody. We know that for a fact. Young boy, you had an attempted murder on 2 niggas and you didn't hit shit. And you was supposed to be slime for your cousin at the time, so you failed. You had your cousin rolling in his grave, man. You didn't even hit shit. Then you went, see, he didn't talk about how you went to G Money because you had beef with some niggas, and then what you knock off G Money? Like, what kind of hoe ass nigga is you? Situation like that, bro. If you got history with a nigga, I don't give a fuck. This nigga, you say that nigga fucks your sister. You already knew he fucked your sister. What embarrassed you was he said that shit publicly. That's what on that nigga. It wasn't a problem before the whole world didn't know. It was not no problem. But like G Money said, nigga, you got that money, you got the feeling yourself like you a gangster. You a gangster, man. You got money because you put bags on niggas' heads. Can't respect it, bro. That's just me personally. I can't speak for everybody else. Everybody else might be on a different time, whatever. Me personally, I don't respect putting a bag on a nigga head. You go deal with that nigga. And if you can't, then that means it's not that serious. Unless you finna crash out behind it, but you not. That's why I started this conversation with that piff to show you. Like, I asked Naeem, I was like, since these mixtapes is coming out on streaming platforms, do you think the kids will understand how we look at these artists and what's so significant about them, and she was like, nah, because you had to be outside back then. And it made sense. Like, when I heard that Jeezy, you cooking chickens, no flour, bro, the fucking hairs on my arms stood up, bro, because I remember listening to that. We sitting up bagging up pills and shit. Like, it was a different time, bro. So it's like, when you come to it now, like, the narrative has been changed. Because looking at YoungBoy, and don't get twisted, I think YoungBoy make good music, but I also think this nigga has a demon on him. I really do. I think he has a bloodthirst demon on him. Because it's like, you drop bags so easy on niggas' heads. I'm pretty sure situations don't even be that serious. It's just because you're accessible enough to do it. That's what makes me think, fuck it. That's what makes me think you pussy. Like, every fight I seen, you almost have somebody get in the middle of it, and then you just dropping bags on niggas. It doesn't take away from the music. Like, you make good music, bro, but it's like, I just don't think I don't like them niggas that try too hard, bro. I don't like that shit. I don't like niggas that try too hard, bro. You just macho man gangster. Like, I don't like that shit, bro. It's like you trying to cover up or something. Niggas that go to the party, I wish a nigga get out of line tonight, nigga. I'ma sleep something. It's like, nigga, we came here to chill. Like, what you talking about? Like, and I think that's why YoungBoy is like the Michael Jackson of it, because it's like all these kids feel the same way. Like Naeem said, niggas ain't outside. Niggas can make a whole rap career and never come out the house. That's why the older generation will always sell out shows versus the new ones, because we gonna come out and see you, nigga. These new kids, they don't even leave that room. They just in the chat all day. Oh man, I love you, I love you, I love you. But when it's time to put some money behind, it's like, I don't love you that much, man. Well, I don't know. I think motherfuckers is going through identity crisis right now. And that whole documentary just showed me, I'm like, I never thought the nigga was really like that. And I'm not doing this to discredit him. I'm just saying, like, the title, it kind of made sense. It's nigga, I wouldn't say fake gangster though. I wouldn't say that, but it's so many, bro. If you really just look at that nigga's whole career, it's so many like flaws in that bitch. Like, it's a lot. Like one thing I always think about is like, nigga, you was crying. You was crying before you even got sentenced. Like, you was in there on the no bond and you crying, man, please let me out of here. Like you was gangster, bro. I don't know why gangsters nowadays think they don't have to go to jail. Nigga, I went to jail. And I got lucky and went to jail on some shit. It was easier to fight than them fucking drugs. Cause I'm telling you, bro, like, y'all niggas, man. Y'all, bro, I'm telling you, bro. When you locked up because somebody told, and then the nigga that told on you is on a fucking PC block, and then you go on a felon block, and you on that bitch for 3 days, and then 3 o'clock in the morning, the detectives come and get you out your cell, turn on the pot, it's you and 6 other niggas in there, they turn on the light. Where Thompson at? What's up? You got a visit at 3 in the morning? Who the fuck wanna see me at 3 in the morning? Then they talking about, yeah, man, look like you facing about 5 to 10 right here. I mean, I don't know what you talking about, nigga. I'm on here on some other shit and I already done pled guilty, bro. That's what you want to do? All right, man. I see you up the road. Yeah, let's see if y'all can stand that. If you can see a nigga bluff, because they was bluffing. They thought I was going to tell on myself, but they obviously didn't look up who my people is. They know I was raised better than that. But, it's cool, I learned my lesson. And that's the thing with YoungBoy. It's like, bro, you got listen after listen after listen after listen, bro. Like, to be honest with you, I think 3 things are gonna happen. Nigga's gonna overdose, he's gonna go to jail for the rest of his life, or he's gonna get killed. And every one of them situations is gonna be drastic as fuck. So if the nigga overdose, you might fuck around and see that shit on live. Him fucking convulsing and shit on the ground. Or if he get killed, you might see him on live, and then a car just pull up and push his shit, like literally the bullet go through that nigga head on live. Or if he do life in jail, depending on where he do it. That's what, it's like we gotta use these experiences as learning lessons, bro. We have to, because here go Keefy D, and this is how I'm gonna mix this together. This is how I'm gonna mix this together. You know what Young Boy and Keefy D got in common? The motherfuckers relive situations. And that's why I said earlier about putting a bag on a nigga head versus doing it yourself. Because it's like, you say, yeah, put a bag on a nigga head, that's cool. Okay, you got Keefy D in the car. He didn't kill Tupac. He was just in the car. But look how, this is what the whole peak out of high school shit is. Everything you've done in your whole life, your kids you done had, the drugs you done sold, the time you done spent in the street, all that shit don't matter because you the nigga that was with your nephew, matter of fact, is the one that killed Tupac. So if your nephew was still alive, we'd be wanting to talk to your nephew, not you, nigga. But you got high off that. That's why I feel you niggas never had attention. You see how I am on here, bro. I'm not finna. There's literally a cheat code if you want to be famous now. Rap, YouTube, streamer, whatever you want. There's a cheat code to that shit. And it's like, what you want to sell your soul? Like, it's not that serious for me. Like, I say this shit because it needs to be said, and I don't see other people saying it. I know niggas is pussy. I know niggas don't want to fuck their bag up. That's why I'm here. So I can say the shit that need to be said. But that whole Keefy D shit, it's a lot of niggas that do that. That's what a lot of people don't know. Is like a lot of people be reliving situations they whole life. Like nigga, you remember when I caught that 80-yard pass and it got us the district and we won the championship and all that? Like, bro, that shit was 15 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you always bringing this shit up, nigga. What are you doing? Like, what have you done this week? Tell me what you've done this week. That's what I'm saying. That's why me personally, that's why I stopped fucking with a lot of people. Just because we kept having the same conversation over. And I'm like, bruh, do you know what I've done outside of high school? Like, my life has been more fun outside of high school than it was in high school. And I was a fool. Like, I was wilding in high school. And that shit can't compare to what I've done outside of it. Like, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see it. These motherfuckers in your neighborhood, you know that, oh, they're gonna be on the corner this Friday just sitting there talking. They do that every Friday. Yeah, that's that peaking, bro. And that's the thing with Keefy D was like, the nigga kept, it's two situations. We're gonna stay on this one real quick though. Keefy D got that high of entertainment. So then he was like, oh man, they're dying down. Let me tell him, okay, when I shot Tupac, he was in there breakdancing and shit, and it's like, I'm gonna say this before I get to the second part. Damn, I might have to do a video on that because I don't know. This is my thing, bro. If you fuck with a nigga, man, and that nigga get knocked off, bro, all that shit you niggas be rapping about, nigga touch my brother, we sliding, whoop. And then when somebody step on your people, you crying at the funeral, and then I gotta take care of my kids, man. It's the same thing when you niggas get locked up. As soon as you niggas get in the interrogation room, oh, I gotta take care of my kids, man. The fuck? You ain't seen your kid in 2 years, bro. What is you talking about? It's the same thing. Like, when I was in the street, I knew, like, if I got killed, that was it. Like, I ain't expect nobody to slide for me, nigga. That's why I got killed, nigga, because I'm going all the way. I'm gonna do a video about Draco here because that whole situation was some whole ass shit. And I feel like it's a learning lesson, too. But that's the thing with Keefy D. Second thing with Keefy D is this. The nigga's a snitch, bro, and it's like nobody's saying that shit. Like, it's the same thing with the T.I. shit. No, not T.I., my bad. Well, I guess he had T.I., but his shit was, he said that shit, he just made it up. But Terrence Gangsta Williams, this same thing with his shit. Everybody dead, so fuck it, I'll tell it. Nigga, we took this shit to our grave just for you to tell it. Like, it's so fucking weird, bro. And it's like, y'all niggas are called Vlad the Police, but won't call the artist that's sitting there telling on himself. From this point forward, my nigga, what is today? The second, the first? I think today's the second. Yeah, October 2nd, 2023. If a nigga get in front of a camera, interview, live, anything talking about a case that has not been closed, the nigga's a snitch. As of today, nigga, at 9:14 p.m. If ain't nobody else said it, I just said it, nigga. At this point, if a nigga talks about a crime that is not closed and can't be charged on, niggas talking, bro. That's what we're gonna have to start doing. We're gonna have to start looking at niggas before they get to this situation. Just like I say, when you in a toxic relationship, you see the red flags before you get to the breaking point. We gotta start doing that shit with these rappers. And I ain't doing it live right now talking about Lil Baby. Like, if we didn't champ, I don't even know with Lil Baby, because it's weird, because it's like, dog, we fuck with you. And I don't even listen to Lil Baby, but I fuck with him as a person. I'm like, yeah, solid nigga, you know what I'm saying? Take care of business. But it's like, nigga going, you got niggas cuffing your ass and white men groping you and shit. And it's like, but when a nigga say, can I get a picture, not even with you, with Rodriguez, you talking about, get your whole ass from back. Get your whole ass from out of here. Woo to woo. It's like, oh, you got the energy for a nigga, bro. And it's sad that you displayed that, because depending on the hood that you decide to go to or whatever, a nigga gonna be feeling the type of way about that. And hopefully you not on no macho man shit, bro, because the nigga, the same thing with Quavo, bro. You niggas be thinking can't nobody touch you niggas because all this money. You niggas don't give a fuck about that, bro. That actually makes the situation worse. I think I'm finna let you leave here and say, y'all shitted on them niggas in Houston. Them niggas hoes, nigga. Them niggas knew what time it was. And we got so many examples. You see, this nigga Quavo was talking to the damn vice president about gun control. What this bitch gonna do? This bitch ain't gonna do shit. We still ain't got no damn shit passed for us, and you talking about some damn gun control. What you want her to do? Take the gun out the store so we can't buy guns, so then we can't protect ourselves? What do you want? You don't know what you want. That's what got your cousin, your nephew killed, because you don't know who you are. You could tell who's been a boss before this shit and who wasn't. And I don't even say boss like in a monetary gain. I'm saying a boss as, these my people, they fuck with me, so I gotta move a certain way so they don't get out of line, or I don't get them hurt, because I gotta take these niggas home. Like, his mama just told me he gotta come back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't barely see her child on the slab. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, all this shit, like, YoungBoy is like, hey, look at YoungBoy before he got locked up. Nigga was wild. It's kind of like Pimp C. Like, Pimp C was wild as fuck before he got locked up. And then you get locked up, then you get isolated again because you're on house arrest, so all your kinfolk and friends, the niggas that you throw the money to go lay something down, or the middleman or whatever the fuck, they not around. So now you starting to, like, oh shit, I don't know. Because I'm telling you, bro, the only thing that's keeping YoungBoy alive, the only thing that's kept him alive this long is house arrest. If you would have popped that shit by Bond and did the show, it wouldn't. Come on, bro. You niggas need to stop thinking niggas ain't touchable. Y'all quick to forget that Jesus Christ got killed, bro. So if Jesus Christ can get killed, like, come on, fool. I used to have that feeling. I used to feel like nobody could touch me, but the reason I felt that way was because I'm not disrespectful. So if you disrespect me, then it's, oh, you think I'm a hoe. Like, I gotta show you because you just disrespected me. The thing with YoungBoy is, like, I think the fans paint that picture of, oh yeah, you can't fuck with YoungBoy, and it's like, bro, this is a child, number one. Like, I always felt like if him and Fredo Bang got in front of each other, like, Fredo Bang would, like, beat the brakes off that nigga. Because it's like, I know you, bro, you not like that. And you still ain't stand over nothing, you still ain't pin nothing to the floor and put it 6 feet under, bro. You put bags on niggas, like, you haven't done that. That was the thing with Vaughn. Like, Vaughn was like, this nigga ain't that. It wasn't Vaughn's place to do that. I think Vaughn should just stay focused on him, and the energy would have shifted over to him. I think that's what would have happened if Vaughn didn't go that way about it. But that's the thing about that gangster shit, bro. Like, the whole reason why I gave my life to the Lord and shit, and stuff because I realize I ain't got no control over this shit. Like shit's gonna happen that I can't control. So it's like shit, I'd rather have some backing, at least have some wherewithal about what could happen. Because it's like I ain't give a fuck. Like I couldn't even snitch, bro, because I would have got disowned from my family. Like niggas don't even understand. Like I was born in '96, bro, so I saw a lot of the older niggas like do shit, and they let me be around them. So they was like, okay, if you around us, then you know what I'm saying. You gotta move this type of way. So that's why it's like, yeah, it's all principle and shit. But when it's time to slang iron, it's time to slang iron. Ain't time to put bags on niggas' heads. I feel like a couple is cool, nigga. With some of them bodies, you need to catch your own. Talking about I'm gonna catch a hat. How you gonna catch a hat? You on house arrest, bro? And like I said, I like your music. I just listen to this shit. Matter of fact, I think I was listening to what was it? Bring it on. I see a blue flag, you know, and I'm like, this shit's hard, bro. But it's like, I might do a video on like the demonic, hitting that demonic energy on you, fool, because we got a lot of examples of that shit. But the whole key for this shit is like niggas a snitch, he's a rat. Because y'all forget that this whole shit started because he got caught on drug charges and they was like, oh, we'll give you, I might be wrong, a pattern or something like that, Queen of the Day, where you tell us what happened, we'll listen your sentence or release you, or whatever the fuck they decide to do. So this nigga got his big break snitching. And it's crazy because Boosie is so big on snitches, but I ain't heard him say nothing about Keep It Easy. Or maybe he did and I just forgot. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I got out that hole when I did, man, because I got told on twice. Both charges. Got indicted on one. They were still building the other one, but they had the statement on that second charge and they had the statement on the first charge. So that's why I feel the way I do. That's the way I feel like until you've been through that, bro, I'm telling you, it's like, and I never fucked nobody over. I never did no whole shit, nothing. Like I was solid in the street. I shoot you if you didn't have all the money for the peas or whatever, you was getting a drink or whatever, like give me on the next time. Like I was solid, bro. I ain't fucked nobody over. I ain't robbed. Well, I did rob niggas, but that was before I was selling pills and shit though. So when I got told on, I was like, it's fucked up, bro. And I was really gonna step behind that, but you know, it wasn't the Lord's plan. Cause best believe, like it was, like you know what time it is when I see you, cause you know what you did, and you just gotta chalk this up, nigga. People like I wasn't going to prison either, nigga. They do, like when they came and got me the first time, they sent the black cars and shit. Cause I told them I was like, nigga, I ain't going to jail. I shoot it out with you bitches. I told the cop that to his face. So when they came and got me, nigga, like that, I was like, damn, I should have said this shit. I didn't even know if I was gonna make it to the jail or not. Like, thought them niggas gonna pull over to the side of the road, beat my ass or something. But I stood tall on that shit, bro. Like, that's why I stand tall on my music and shit like that. Cause it's like I can put the energy into that shit. I can put the energy in something productive and actually help people. Like, but one more thing about the YoungBoy shit is you can see the difference between him high and him sober. And I say that because I listen to his music. Nigga be talking about I got brown dripping from my nose. The song today, the nigga said I was so high off that mojo I couldn't record. Like damn, bro, like you be getting fucked up. So who's not to say you put these bags on these niggas' heads while you high, and then when you sober you regret the shit because you did the Billboard interview talking about I don't know how many murders I'm actually responsible for because I done put this music in these niggas' ears. That's the Lord talking to you, bro. If YoungBoy's at the point, he could do positive music if he wants to. Ain't nobody gonna knock him for it. I think, oh, you know what? I take that back. Cause that was that whole stop the violence shit. And then what Dirk do? Dirk talk. He brought the shit back up. And that's what I'm saying. If you let somebody say something about you and then you smashing on points, like, bro, you too, like, bro, everybody's gonna say something, nigga. Like, fuck them. You the biggest artist in the world. You damn near bigger than Drake. Like, what the fuck? You hear Drake clapping at every nigga that got something to say? Maybe it is. I don't know, but I ain't think he did. But it's like, I think by now, bro, you should be showing some maturity, my nigga. You got 12 kids, and that whole kids, the body shit, sound like some sacrificial shit, honestly. But I would have to do some more research to that nigga J Man said I do my homework. Hey, Lil Reese, gotta do my research. But that sound like some sacrificial shit. Which wouldn't surprise me because that nigga said the Mormons was in there or something. It's just like, bro, it's like, and then all them white folks you be around, it's like, it's weird, bro. It's weird because me, as I'm mixed. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I'm mixed with Native American. It's like 60 to 65% Native American. But I identify as a black man. Like I've always identified as a black man. Like it's just people see me and they be like, I don't know if y'all can notice, but like the tip of my hair, I didn't dye my hair. Like my hair is just that color. It's like the tip is brown, but then it's black right here. And then in the sun, my skin be red and shit. But I identify as a black man. You see me around black people all the time. You might see me with some Mexicans. It's like with young boys, it's like, bro, you surrounded by white people. Like that shit is sketchy. Cause like I ain't even gonna lie, this shit is weird. Especially with all the gangster shit you talk about. It's like you talk about killing niggas, but then you having dinner with white folks. That shit's weird. You're not the only one. It's just we talking about you right now. There's other niggas, but we talking about you right now. Cause it's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you was to get knocked off, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't feel for you, but it's like you kind of got what you asked for. It's the same thing with Mo 3. Like I like Mo 3, but you got what you asked for. I really like Draco the Ruler, but it's like you got what you asked for. And it's like we can't get so personally, emotionally attached to where we can't identify the problem in the situation. Like we have to learn from these bodies, or more bodies are gonna keep dropping, nigga. When I got locked up and went through that whole shit, let me know. Okay, I'm done with the street, nigga. Because if I wanna let go of the street, I would die in the street. Because there's only two ways: you either go to jail or you die. And I already went to jail, so it's like I get out and I know these niggas is building this case. So it's like, what do? Do I just stay in the street until they come back with the RICO or whatever the fuck, or you just die out here? Like it's that simple. People don't like to make it that simple because it's just like that's why people don't follow God, because they don't like to follow rules. That's why niggas get in the street, because they don't want to follow rules. That's all it is. But they get mad when niggas don't follow rules. But there is no rules. I wasn't told that. I wasn't told that. I was told you don't tell, you don't say nothing, nigga, hold it down. These niggas was told, nigga, you do whatever the fuck you need to do to get up out of there. And that's where I lost. Like I said, I was solid, bro. I was a solid nigga. I ain't telling nobody nothing, bro. Even like, nigga might be losing that time when it comes to the beef shit, but I'm not finna tell on a nigga. Like, that nigga told on me to get me up out the way just cause he hated seeing me get money. And this nigga stay on the other side of the city, so I'm like, nigga, don't pay attention. I'm not stepping on your side, you don't step on my side. And if you step my side or I step on your side, then I expect gunfire to exchange each other. But it's like everybody's not on that time, bro. Especially now. Somebody in the street now, bro, I don't have no sympathy for you. I really don't. You were just three people that got killed. It was a nigga got tied up this morning in Dallas, Oak Cliff. He dead. And then the bitch that was with him, she dead too. It's like, bro, it's like, how the fuck would you maneuver in the street right now? Like, it's crazy, dog. Like, and then we ain't even talked about, like, because I believe, I stand firm on this shit, I believe that this music has the tempo, the cadence. It puts you in a trance. It could be some shit being said at a low volume, so you playing it, and there's a whole ritual going on behind music, and that's why niggas get so mad when they. Cause every time I listen to Young Boy, bro, like especially that Dead Trolls, it's like something. I don't know if it's dopamine or something, but it's like something just hits my body, and it'd be like I could be like chilling, and that shit come on, I just get bouncing in that bitch like. I feel like that shit dangerous. Like that's some shit you would play when you finna go to war or something. Like his music is made for that. Cause I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that crying gangster music. That I don't like that. So all the Young Boy songs I got is all the stepping on shit songs, like all the murder songs. But y'all gonna see when that nigga get free. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see how he really is. Especially if he can't be around no felons. He might get lucky because he got the U.S. Marshals, but that only lasts so long. Like, if they let you out, nigga, then the Marshals is gone. If your label, and you gotta ask yourself that, bro, are you worth more dead or alive to a label? I feel like every artist should ask themselves that. You sitting on the label, you be like, damn, if I die right now, would my music do more than it would do while I'm alive? And a lot of you niggas will start moving around and shit. But I had to touch on that. The nudie shit, just to go back to that real quick, I don't think I don't know. I don't really want to speak on it because it's an open case. And cause I heard some shit, and it's like I don't know, bro. Cause if that's true, I don't know, cause niggas be telling in their songs. Like I listen to Nudie and Nudie. If I go back and listen, like if I listen to Nudie tomorrow while I'm at work, I'm pretty sure he be telling on himself. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then we'll revisit it this Friday. Because this is a Friday shit. I just did it today because this shit was on tomorrow. But No Signals is on Fridays. Panda Perspective, Texas Talking About, all that shit will either be Thursday through Saturday. It'll drop one or two times them days every week. And then the Polar Slow, that's just whenever I drop. I got Rob Banks just put out some fire ass shit, so I'm probably finna do his shit. But nah, we back. Live and direct. Got a lot of shit to talk about. I probably won't be talking about a lot of trending topics. Just depends on how I feel about it. Just because I feel like I put the groundwork down for y'all. Like my catalog, y'all can go and watch that shit. I went down at 6 months strong. You know what I'm saying? So now we can really. It's the same thing with my rap. Just like when I put out Pacino's Way, you're gonna see like you can hear all the shit I did back then. I put down the groundwork. Now I'm rapping how I want to rap. That's what's been playing this whole time. Is Pacino's Way. So that shit, I'm trying to drop that for the end of the year, so I can have a fresh start next year and just start pumping them bitches like I do. But yeah. Oh, Panda Gang shit, everything. I'm straight off work. Like I literally got straight off work and I had to do this. So yeah, Keith Lee, I really don't give a fuck what happened. He get life in prison. He got cancer, so it's not gonna last long. The whole thing with Tupac. The same thing, Tupac and King Von. Stop putting your hands on people and thinking ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you because of who you are. Nobody gives a fuck who you are. That's what y'all need to understand right now. I don't give a fuck. You gonna kill 20 niggas. You put your hand on my peoples, bro, I'm finna put you in the dirt. I'm the same fucking way. I don't expect people to do it when I stand front street. That's the whole thing with the Draco shit. I'm jumping first. That's just me. Now, hopefully there's somebody with me like, nah, nigga, you the money. We can't fuck you up. Let us get out there and we do. But that's just my mindset because I ain't never gangbanged or nothing, so I always had to stand on my own. So I run towards shit a lot. Like, I run towards shit a lot just because it's like, that fear. I don't have that fear, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't. But that's what niggas need to realize, nigga. Tupac was so aware, he put his hands on a known killer. Like, fuck. Like, how you think that sound in the hood? You got beat up by Tupac. He was a rapper. That nigga ain't even like that. Like, this nigga be rapping. Like, you let a rapper put the, I'm not finna go back to the hood and hear that shit, nigga. It's like, it makes so much sense. I don't know why people just don't grasp what it is. Tupac put his hands on somebody. 30 minutes later, nigga could slid up on him and shot him. It makes perfect sense. Like, I don't, the only people that wouldn't understand that is people that don't have no wherewithal about the street, nigga. You put your hands on somebody, go in the house. Like, go in the house. The rest of the night, in the morning, we'll get up and try to figure out what we need to do. But for Tupac to go punch on a nigga and then be like, we going to the club, it's like, you fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Fucking insane. And then it's Tupac, so it's a road full of cars and new shit that other niggas probably don't even have. It's not hard to spot this nigga. You got the damn window. I don't know if the window was down. I think the window was down. Because they pulled up and knew it was Tupac, so it was like, but I don't know. The whole conspiracy theory shit, that's cool too. But I just feel like it makes more sense that Tupac punched him. Now that's a good cover up too. Like they were saying with Keefe D getting locked up, Diddy is next, and it's like, I feel like Diddy's karma is coming. I saw a video that it like we died, and Charleston White, they was like, Keefe D got locked up. Charleston White. All this shit we died last night. But karma is coming, bro. The world is you see how the world is going, man. You see how the world is going. Everybody's scared about this October 4th shit. I really don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I got bills to pay, so I really don't have time. It's all good. Just keep living life. Yeah. Oh, I do want to say this about YoungBoy. What song was that? Chopper Doctor Chopper, something like that. I think YoungBoy was talking about Jada Youngin in that song because he was like, kill that nigga in front of his fucking mama, kill that nigga in front of his fucking toddler. And it's like, dawg, what if everything you rap about, that's how you get killed? Like, what if you walk in your kids, like Duck, nigga? What if you with your kids and shit, and somebody come walk you down? You see what they did to get the Duck, nigga? So niggas will do some shit to get to you. I feel like there's no obstacle a nigga won't cross to get the nigga they want. You saw little Yoshi was out here knocking shit down, nigga. He was on your tail, boy. He was on your tail, nigga. And I feel like if you wasn't on house arrest, bro, he would have caught your ass. You see how he did your people, nigga? He did dump, nigga. They said had that boy tripping off his shoelaces and shit. Like, if you're not equipped, I don't give a fuck how many shooters you got, bro. If you're not equipped for that shit, you can line a nigga up with a bitch anyway. So I can have your shooter occupied and then come in. Like it's so many variables when it comes to that shit. That's why nobody ever wins in the street, bro. Same thing with Dirk. Like, nigga, you know how many people done died around you? Like, do you know how many people done died around you? And then niggas wanna beef with a kid, bro. Your boy is 23 years old, maybe 24. Nigga's a child. This nigga's mental isn't even fucking developed yet. That's why I want to see, if he make 26, I want to see his mindset then. Cause I know when I hit 20s, I'm 27. When I hit 26, that shit was big. It's like I just stopped doing a lot of shit. But we gonna see, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all probably gonna catch this on the watch back. You know, but I got some shit coming. I want to talk about Draco. I want to go about Draco a lot. That's probably gonna be my next video because I didn't know about Draco when he got killed. I ain't know nothing about him. And it's funny because I had my YouTube on autoplay, and I had fell asleep, and when I woke up, that fucking Trap Lord Ross video about Draco was playing, so I just let it play because I was like half asleep, but I was listening, and I was like, damn, this this nigga flow is fucking insane. Like that whisper, the whisper rap. The first person I heard do that was Sensei Molly. She out of Arlington, so I was living at Grand Prairie at the time. Them hoes like right next door to each other. So that was the first time I heard it. But when Draco did it, I was like, oh shit. It was ironic, they got a song together, but I was like, this is good. But the beef, I feel like why you a hoe for that shit. And that's just how I feel personally. Niggas don't agree, I don't give a fuck. But that's what I'm saying. Like when a nigga come at you directly, you go and get your homies, bro. That's whole shit. It's really some other shit, but I ain't gonna say it. It's some faggot ass shit, basically. That's what it is. Like you go, hey, he dissed the whole. He just dissed me. He dissed the whole. What's the name? It's like, well, it started with you, nigga. He's talking about you and Ruchi. It's like he's and Munchie B and shit. Like he's pointing a finger. It's not like he just said fuck the whole Inglewood. It's just all you niggas just happen to be from Inglewood. So fuck y'all niggas. Now is that a smart idea? No, that's like me dissing a nigga say fuck the whole South Dallas. I won't do that. Like it's just fuck that nigga. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video on that because that's a big learning lesson. But like I said, I'm hungry a bitch. So I'm finna eat. I appreciate y'all fucking with the live, man. And Painted Perspective probably be out Friday morning or Friday night. So look forward to that.